Matches Balone.
Hey, what is up, guys? Matches Balone here, bringing you guys another DC Toy Box TV review. Today, we're going to be looking at the Pop Heroes Suicide Squad number 101, Boomerang. Okay, like always, guys, before we get into the actual figure review, I do want to go over the packaging. As you can see, this is your standard Funko Pop box. It is an open window box where we get to see the figure inside. Right here in the corner, we get to see a cartoony image of the same figure. Up top, we get to read Pop Heroes, Suicide Squad, and number 101. Boomerang from the Suicide Squad film is the 101 figure of the overall Pop Heroes line. Right here on the bottom, we get to read Boomerang as well as vinyl figure. We get an age recommendation of 14 and up, and we get a warning. On the side, we get to see the entirety of that cartoony image as well as another Pop Heroes logo. We get to read Boomerang, 101, and a DC Comics logo right there in the corner. On the back, we get to see the same cartoony image as well as another Pop Heroes logo, the Suicide Squad logo, and the entirety of the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes toy line. Right here, we get to read Boomerang, number 101, a Funko logo, and on the other corner we get a DC Comics and Warner Bros. Logos. On the side, continuing with that open window packaging, we get to see the side of that figure. We get a Pop Heroes logo. We get Boomerang written across the back, number 101, and the top of that cartoony image. Then on the top of the box, we get to see the same cartoony image as well as another Pop Heroes logo. And on the bottom, we pretty much get some manufacturing details as well as another Funko logo, barcode, made in Vietnam, and Funko's social media contacts. But yeah, that is pretty much everything from the box. We're going to get Boomerang out of his box and we can check him out. Okay, guys, here we have Boomerang out of his box. Now, before we get into it, I do want to say that inside of your packaging, you're going to get this Legion of Collectors flyer. For those guys who don't know, this is the bi-monthly subscription box from Funko themselves, and it is all DC Comics. Right there is their website. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because if you guys are trying to get the entirety of the Suicide Squad line, Legion of Collectors has an exclusive Enchantress Pop. So, you know, if you want to collect them all, go check them out. But enough of that, let's get into Boomerang. Now, I gotta say, right off the bat, I really, really love his black eye. I don't know why, it's just making me laugh. I've never seen these kind of Funko Pops be so serious. So for him to have a black eye, I think that's really funny. You know, he looks really cool. This is a very interesting take on Boomerang. He has just kind of like these street clothes, so that's really cool. Something that I really love is that the packaging calls him Boomerang, but right here on his chest, it does this Captain. So for me, he will always be Captain Boomerang, so I really like that. I like the color scheme on his clothes. You know, blue is one of my favorite colors, so I really like that he is mainly blue. But what I really love is that he has a lot of accent colors to really give it some more personality. There is kind of like that navy for the base of his sweatshirt or jacket, whatever he's wearing. Then he has this kind of light blue right there in the lettering of Captain, as well on the side of the sleeves. And he also has white right here across the bottom and the bottom of his sleeves. So that looks really cool. He also has these kind of like weird stars right there in the back of his jacket. So looks really cool. You could also see right there he does have holsters for his Boomerang. So that's really cool. Right here in his hand, we get to see he is wearing a glove. So he could throw those boomerangs. I'm assuming these are sharp, so that's why he needs a glove for protection. It's kind of cool how he has silver right there on his gloves, as well as right here on the back of his hand. So it's really interesting. Also, something I want to point out is that his boomerang right here is kind of curved up, right? It has that weird edge. I don't know if that's, you know, like they forgot to put it on this side, or is that designed, you know, to be rotating and come back to his hand. But it's kind of cool right there. There is some type of grip in the center of the Boomerang. If you kind of pay attention right here on the chest, he does seem to have a gold chain, so that looks really cool. I'm not exactly sure what type of pants he's wearing. I don't know if these are jeans or sweatpants, but it looks really cool. I like the color of it. They also kind of molded in his like back pockets as well. If you kind of pay attention right here, he does have these kind of knee patches, so that's interesting. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I don't know if that's a paint mishap or it's just, you know, some type of design that I'm not understanding. But, you know, it's there, so I want to point it out. He does pretty much have black boots, but he does have some silver on it. Now, I believe Boomerang's boots are ripped, and so this is actually duct tape. So if it is, it's kind of cool that Funko went ahead and kind of gave us some duct tape as well. So looks really cool. Aside from the silver, this is just, you know, some matte black boots. But that silver really does help it pop a little bit. It almost kind of, it matches the white on the blue. So that's kind of cool. His head, you know, like I mentioned, he has a black eye, so it's super interesting. He also has some cuts right here as well as there. He has clearly a serious face. You know, if you're going to get punched in the eye, I'm sure you're going to be pissed off as well. I like his facial beard right here, his facial hair, how it's kind of designed and molded to go straight into his regular hair. So that looks really cool. It's a very seamless thing. I also like that he seems to have some type of wavy hair, so they kind of molded that as well. You kind of see the design, and then once it gets to the bottom, it's more of that straight hair. So that's really cool how they designed that as well. He is like every Funko Pop where you could rotate the head. He does have a nice tight head. He's not like Harley Quinn or Joker where they seem to be very loose. So that's a plus for me. But overall, I really like him. He looks really cool. I kind of wish they had given us his jacket as well and his beanie, so maybe down the line there can be another variant of Boomerang, but as of right now, this still looks really cool to me. I also like how they kind of have a second Boomerang right there in that holster. But yeah, to kind of give you guys a little bit of comparison, I do have some other squad members. Here we have the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Katana. Sorry for knocking the camera. So we can put her right there. And we have the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Rick Flag. So yeah, this is very interesting. Boomerang has more of this street level clothes. Katana also has some street clothes, but I feel they're more like Eastern inspired. And Boomerang has more of the military look to him. You know, he's more of a soldier, so he has kind of like this bulletproof vest and these cargo pants. So it is kind of cool just how different they are. I'm sorry, guys, just that black eye is really making me laugh. I feel like Rick Flag gave him that black eye. But yeah, here is some kind of front comparison of the two. Here we have Boomerang and Katana. If you guys have been seeing the trailers, there seems to be some type of love interest between these two, but I'm not exactly sure. So it's kind of cool that I have them both. So let's put her to the side. Here we have the close-up comparison of Rick Flag and Boomerang. So you can already see how it said the street clothes versus the military clothes. And this is essentially blue versus green. Just how, you know, the main colors of these guys. Also the different facial hair. So, looks really cool. I just feel like he gave him the black eye. I don't know why, guys. But yeah, to continue with these comparisons, I also have the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Deadshot. Now, if you guys didn't see my Deadshot review, I have to rotate his head back because Deadshot does not want to stand up for me. So we'll put him right there. And I have the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Harley Quinn. We're going to put her right there. You know, again, continuing with the same idea, street clothes versus military clothes. You know, they're all very unique to one another. They all have their own personality, but they still look really cool. And in a weird way, they look like they belong. You know, it's just like a bunch of misfits, and they're all together in one group, right? They're a squad. So that's kind of cool and kind of interesting. Let me rotate him really fast, and we'll grab Boomerang. So here we have the front view of Boomerang and Deadshot. This is essentially blue and red. I like how Deadshot has an accessory piece, but it's not covering his chest. That's one of my main gripe against Deadshot. He has this really cool rifle, but it does block essentially his whole body. Here we have the back view of them. That's a better comparison of the black and red versus kind of like the blue and white. So kind of cool, kind of interesting. You can see the military versus street. So Looks really, really cool. Let's put Deadshot off to the side. Here we have the front comparison of Harley Quinn and Boomerang. That looks really cool. You know, she also has blue as well, but it looks like a different shade of blue. Not the same as Boomerang, so also kind of brings some more uniqueness to both of them. So it looks really cool. And also just to demonstrate, you know, the loose head I was talking about, you know. So I'm glad that Boomerang has a much more sturdy head on. And last but not least, we have the Suicide Squad Pop Heroes Joker. So yeah, this oh, sorry guys. So yeah, this is, you know, another great comparison. You have somebody with clothes on compared to somebody who is practically half naked, so it's kind of funny. Joker could also be someone else who could give him that black eye. You know, Joker's crazy like that. But yeah, let's give you guys that front view as well, so you can kind of see all the different body tattoos on Joker compared to just, you know, the solid jacket that he has. Also, Joker's pants seem to be more of a navy color compared to, you know, just the standard blue. So that's kind of cool and kind of interesting. You know, it doesn't get any weirder than this, guys. But yeah, that is essentially my, you know, Boomerang review. I definitely like him. If you guys are like me, you guys have a weird sense of humor, you're probably going to get a crack out of that black eye as well. So if you guys are Captain Boomerang fans, if you guys are Flash fans, because, you know, Captain Boomerang is a villain of the Flash, or just, you know, excited for Suicide Squad in general, I definitely suggest you guys go get this. I really don't have any complaints against him. He definitely looks cool. I like his color scheme. Like I said, I love that black eye for some weird reason. He's just a really fun figure to have. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my figure review, guys. Go ahead, comment down below with any of your guys' thoughts and opinions on the matter. Are you guys getting Boomerang? Are you guys getting the Suicide Squad line? Are you guys collecting pops in general? Whatever you guys want to comment down below. Like the video, guys. Like it, dislike it if you didn't, and subscribe. And look forward to more videos, guys. Thanks. Laters.